million new jobs will be created in this particular domain. And I highly feel, I highly predicted that the number is going to be much greater than 11.5 million. I will give you my reasons for it as well, right? Why do I feel so, right? So I'll be telling you those reasons also. Guys, apart from that, what are the industry statistics? It says that data analytics industry will be worth $133 billion market by 2026 with a CAGR growth of 29%, which is the highest as far as other industries are concerned. And during the recession also, guys, you remember, next year's a prediction that we are going to have recessions, and in COVID era also we had a recession. So analytics was one of the only industry that was unimpacted, that was not impacted by the recession. The demand grow, and then the jobs were also there, abundant jobs were there in the market. So this is one industry which is kind of recession proof as far as our past history is concerned. Okay, and then what are the key players that are hiring very actively in this domain? All the big four like PwC, KPMG, EY, Deloitte, all the management consultancy like BCG, Bain, right? All the financial institute like JP Morgan, all the tech giants like, let's say, Google or maybe Netflix, right? Amazon, they are hiring very actively in the data analytics domain. And guys, trust me, these are just few companies that I have named over here. Okay, so these are just few companies that I have named. Apart from that, there are n number of companies that are hiring very actively in this domain. Okay, now you can do a research on your basis as well. For example, I just ordered a food from Swiggy, right? And I can simply type Swiggy Power BI job, Swiggy data analytics job, or Swiggy data scientist job. You are going to find n number of job with respect to that particular domain. And you can try it with any medium to large scale company, right? So you will be getting the same answers for that. So that is the demand that this particular industry is generating. And we always have to be in the growing demand, right? So, whenever I think in the Shark Tank also, Aman, it is one of the shark, right? So he was also saying that, how you should select your business. First of all, it has to be the growing industry, right? So there should be less competition over here. There should be more demand, less supply. And all these criteria fit in this data analytics industry as well. It's a growing industry. The demand is super high, and the supply of right certified candidates who are professionally certified, who are skilled, is less as of now. That is why people are getting, super crazy packages in those domains. We are getting 200% hike, etc., etc. So it is the right time to be in this particular industry. And on that note, let us again move forward. Now guys, understand that why are people paying so much to data analysts, data scientists, right? Why are people paying so much to that? Or maybe financial analyst or sports analyst, right? Business analyst. What is that they are doing, right? So other companies are generating profit because of it, right? That is why they are investing so heavily in data analytics. But how are they getting profit? So we have to understand that as well. So now we will understand some real-time case studies in which data analytics is helping other companies to generate more profits. Got it? So of course, guys, we all know that it has heavily penetrated into the technology domain. But apart from that, it has heavily penetrated into the finance domain as well. It is used for financial health reporting. It is used for financial fraud detection. What do I mean by that? For example, right now we are in the middle of a war between Ukraine and Russia. And over there are a lot of migrations. People are migrating from Ukraine to different countries. And because of that, there are a lot of financial fraud that are happening. Right? People are converting their currencies legally or illegally. Got it? And banking institutes, for example, American Express, HDFC, HSBC, or Citibank, right? They are hiring people with good analytical skills, with good data analytical skills, so that they can find out whether this particular transaction is a fraud transaction or not based upon some data. One of my very close friend is recently associated with American Express, and she is also doing a financial fraud detection. Got it? So she told me that there was a name of Atif Aslam, that was there, that okay, there might be a case that this guy is doing some financial fraud. It is not proven, but based upon her data analysis, she was giving this result to the business, right? So that importance, this particular analytics is in the financial domain. Apart from that, it is also used in algorithmic trading. Got it? So algorithmic trading means, we are predicting the price of a stock based upon the historic data. Right. So it is also, used in algorithmic trading, although it is not legal as of now, but yeah, it is used over there as well. Apart from that, guys, it is used heavily in the marketing domain. What do I mean by that? Marketing analysts are analyzing data to understand the customer mindset, the consumer mindset, right? For example, you are purchasing something on Amazon, you are adding something in your cart, right? As soon as you will add something to your cart, you will see Amazon will recommend you few other products. If you add laptop to your cart, you will see that antivirus, Amazon will automatically recommend you, okay, do you want to buy an antivirus, or do you want to buy a mouse, do you want to buy a keypad, do you want to buy maybe you want to extend the warranty, right, etc, etc. So how accurately Amazon knows about it, that okay, you are a person who have added laptop, now let me recommend these products to him or her as well, so that they can buy everything in a bucket. We are trying to increase their spending habits. And same is the case with Netflix. So Netflix is tracking at what point of time did we log in which day we logged in, how many episodes we are watching at once, how many episodes we are binge watching, got it, which scene we are replaying again and again, at which scene we dropped off, as in we closed Netflix, which actor director combination we like the most. So Netflix knows everything about us, and their data analytics team is doing very good. And there is a study that Netflix is saving $1 billion every year because of their analytics team. That is how powerful their analytics team is. Got it? So that is how powerful, this data is in the marketing domain. Marketing analysts are analyzing data so that they can know which product to launch at which point of time to which customers, using which medium, to get the maximum profit out of it, right? For example, they are running some ads, some Instagram ad, YouTube ad, Facebook ad, Google ad. Now they want to find out which ad is performing the best, how many people are clicking on their ad, how many people are going to their website, etc, etc, right? And then, guys, of course, it is heavily used in the retail sector as well. As we know that Walmart is a retail giant, right? Walmart is a retail giant. Over here we have n number of products. Now over here it is used for descriptive sales analysis. What do I mean by that? So for descriptive sales analysis, you have to understand that, for example, let's suppose you have some product. For example, you have Parle-G, right? And then you are analyzing the sales of Parle-G. So the sales of Parle-G has been something like this, right? And then you are also analyzing your expenditure on marketing. So you realize that as your marketing expenditure increases, your sales are also increasing. You see over here. So you are kind of doing descriptive sales analysis. You are analyzing previous trends. You are trying to find out, why was my sales high at this point of time? Was it because of marketing? Was it because of some weather temperature, or was it because of some geographical location? Right? What was the issue? What was the factor that was contributing? Can we repeat those factors again and again so that we can again achieve that type of sales? Right? So understand this, guys. You have to understand this particular mindset, that why analytics is so important. It is also used for inventory management. What do I mean by that? So this Walmart, or let's say let us take an example of Walmart. Walmart has a lot of product in their warehouse. For example, they have, let's say they have, let's say, 10 lakh products in their warehouse. Now whenever a customer comes, they cannot keep a track of everything. So they are having a barcode scanner, so that they can scan the product and it get deducted from the inventory as soon as you purchase it, right, at the billing counter. So it is used for inventory management. It is used to track the data, and it is used for forecasting the demand. As in, for example, we are predicting that 100 Parle-G are getting sold, okay, every month, and there is a 10% increase every month, right? For example, in this month, 100 Parle-G got sold, and with the previous data I got to figure out that 10% month on month growth is there. So how many packets of Parle-G shall I procure, shall I order at this point of time, right? So it's a very, very simple question. But again, can I get some answers in the chat section, guys? If suppose 10% is the month on month growth, and I have sold 100 products as of now, so how many products shall I procure? That's right. I mean, it will be 110 plus, right? That's right. Faizan, Arjun, Raksha, Aditya, Harsh, Vamsi, perfect. Sayyada, yeah, that's right. 110 plus, right? So data analytics is used for demand forecasting as well. Got it. So let us move forward on this, guys. What are the other industries in which analytics is finding its role? It is supply chain. Especially after COVID, the supply chain of the world got disrupted, right? So there were, factories got shut down in countries like China, Taiwan, Vietnam, where there is a lot of manufacturing hub. And suddenly the world fell short of supply. We were not getting enough products. And now companies don't want to get dependent on one geographical location. They don't want to be dependent on one country, right? Hence they are expanding their supply chain network, right from manufacturer to factory outlet to, let's say, wholesalers to retailers to consumers, etc., etc. They want to track every data using data analytics so that they have a very strong supply chain network, right? And these are, guys, just few industries that I have mentioned over here. Apart from this, the medical industry, or let's say, the logistic industries, or let's say sales industry, everywhere, or sports industry, right? Sports analysts are also getting hired. Data is everywhere, and every industry is analyzing the power of data. Got it. And now, guys, let me just drop in some really shocking facts for you. So understand that FANG, which stands for Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, Google. These are the 5 biggest tech giants that we have. Store at least 1200 petabyte of data in their data centers. And 1 petabyte is equal to 10 to the power 6 gigabyte. So whatever work we do in Excel, it is still in KBs, it is still in MBs, right? But over here, we are talking about gigabytes of data that we have. Got it. Apart from that, expenditure on internet is $1 million every minute, right? And every company wants to have the maximum share of it. Every company is analyzing data so that they can know which product to launch at what point of time, using which medium to which type of customers, right? So they are analyzing data so that they can have maximum share of this $1 million every minute. And then by 2025, amount of data generated each day, we are not even talking about a particular year. We're talking about each day is expected to reach 463 exabyte, right? So that is the amount of data that we are predicting. And then companies will need more professionals to handle this data. They would need more people who are well trained in data analytics tools and technologies. Got it. And then, guys, of course, it's a fun fact that it will require around 181 million years to download all the data from the internet. So with the current speed or the amount of data that we are generating, it will actually take 181 million years for that. And let me, show you some example for that as well. So guys, I think one day I was just, I think it was 1 week back, I just wrote download my data on Google, right? I just wanted to download what all data Google has about me. And you can also do it at later point of time, maybe. I just clicked on the first link and then I clicked on download your data. That's it. I selected everything that, okay, I want to, know what all activities you are tracking, Blogger, calendar, Chrome, data, etc., etc. And then I clicked on OK. Guys, you won't believe Google actually sent me this data, and this data was 18 GB of data was stored within Google that it sent me to my Gmail as a zip file, right? And just imagine how many accounts Google has. It has millions of accounts. And how many companies are there like Google who are storing data? Almost every company is doing that because data is actually powerful.
This meeting is being recorded.
Children, I just went to one of my niece's house, I think a couple of days back. She's very small. And you won't believe that she was not even eating her food if you don't give her YouTube open, if you don't give her the phone open. Right? And then whenever she used to cry because both of her parents are working, they will just open YouTube and give it to her. So we are kind of subconscious be on these online platforms, small children, right? And then when they grow up, they will be more on this platform. They will be generating more data for this phone. And do you guys know which is the most viewed genre on YouTube? Is it entertainment? Is it motivational videos, sports, music? And what is it? Can I get some answers in the chat section, guys? What do you think is the most viewed genre on YouTube? What type of videos people usually watch? right? Okay, Sonali says cartoon, Madhumita says entertainment, comedy says Subhash, kid says Padma Shri, Rajat says song, music says Saksham, Naveen says music, cartoon, entertainment, cartoon, songs, music or content. All right. Sports, music, gaming says Prathamesh, entertainment says Priyanshu, motivational says Kama, lo-fi song says Srishti, education Vyomika, vlog says Hari, rhyme says Kavana, action says Mohit, perfect. What about others, guys? Short video says Saida, entertainment says Karan, comedy Hima, Faizan says entertainment, Jagriti says motivational, censored says Kunal. No, it's not censored videos, guys. Right? Troll says Fatima, baby video says Gaurav, roast says Krishnan. Perfect, perfect. So enough of guesses, guys. So I think few of us also guessed it right. So they are actually child rhyme videos, guys, right? Child rhyme videos are the videos that are viewed, that those are viewed the most. So I'll show you that as well. So if you can see my screen, I'll resume sharing it. I'll simply write child rhyme video over here on YouTube, right? And you will see over here, Hathi Raja Kahan Chale is a regional poem, right? It just caters to the children that are between the age of, let's say, 2 to 6 or 7 years of age that just know Hindi. So almost close to 600 million views. Johnny Johnny has about 314 million views. Over here, you can see Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, 265 million views. Wheels on the Bus has 4.4 billion views, guys. We are not even talking about millions now. It's billion views now. Got it? And again, Baba Black Sheep, 825 million. Despacito is no. Despacito. So, guys, do you know which is the most viewed video on YouTube? Which is the most viewed video on YouTube? Do you know that? No, it's not Despacito, guys. That's right. That's the Gangnam Style. No, it's not Gangnam Style, Shake. No, Arjun, it's not Gangnam Style. It's not Despacito. That's right. That's right. Few of us guessed it right, which is Baby Shark. Baby Shark is the most viewed video. And just imagine who are the people who are watching this video. And you will see it's 11 billion views, right? Baby Shark has 11 billion views. That is the most viewed video on the planet. And if you see Despacito, guys, Despacito is not the most viewed. You can check. Despacito has only 8 billion views, right? Almost 8 billion views. But Baby Shark has 11 billion views. So these are some hard-hitting facts, right? So when these children will grow up and when we will have Meta, right? Facebook is working very high on Meta and they are trying to create a metaverse. And when metaverse will be launched, that will be so addictive. These children will be on those platforms and more data will be generated for the firms, and then firms will require more professionals who can handle that data, who can clean that data, who can model that data, filter that data, and generate insights from that data so that business can take data-driven decisions, right? Now, business do not want to take decisions based upon the intuition. They want to take decisions based upon data because those decisions are highly accurate. Now I understand that, guys, you must be thinking that Rakshit, we understand data analytics is something which is growing and then the supply is less, demand is more, and it has a very bright future. But you have to now tell us what are those skills that we need to master to have a very strong hand in data analytics, or so that we can have a high-paying job in analytics, right? So what are the skills that we need to master? Maybe we want to go for financial analytics role, data analytics, data science, business analytics, right? But guys, understand these are just some fancy terms. There are some core skills that you need to master that will help you in landing a really good job, and those are super high in demand. So let me show you that as well. Guys, so I have my 3 mantras. I have my 3 mantras that we need to master. The first thing that we need to master is Power BI. Power BI is something which is in super high demand. It is the #1 data visualization business intelligence tool in the market. Got it? So this is something which is a Microsoft product and it is easier to learn as well. It is in super high demand and people are getting 7-figure salary just on the basis of Power BI. The next thing that we need to master is SQL, guys. SQL is something which we cannot ignore. SQL is in super high demand and we need to master this particular skill as well. Apart from that, the third thing that we need to master is Python, right? Python is again super high in demand. And guys, trust me, I know there is a lot of hype in market that, these languages are tough to learn. Trust me, the best part of this workshop is we are going to have practical exposure on all these 3 technologies, that is Power BI, SQL, and Python. Along with this mantras, guys, I have added my fourth mantra as well recently, because I keep a very close eye on the trend, what is trending in the market, what recruiters are looking for, etc., etc. So I have added Excel over here as well. So these are now my four mantras, guys. Again, Power BI, SQL, Python, and Excel. So these are the four skills that are super high in demand, and once we master it, guys, trust me, we are going to be in the top 1%, right? That important these skills are, that in demand these skills are. And again, I also keep on doing a lot of research based upon what I say. So if I am saying something, you have to understand that that is backed by a lot of research, right? So if I have to show you my own, some of the articles that I keep on reading, right, based upon these, whatever I am saying to you, so on what basis do I say that? First of all, understand that I keep on taking interviews for my clients. I give a lot of interviews so that I am always relevant in the market. Got it? So I know what recruiters are looking for, what is trending in the market, etc., etc. So you see, this was a survey which was done by Upgrad, and it says that what are the top 10 best career options in future. All right, in future, it's not been talking about present. Over here again, you will see the first one is data scientist, the second one is data analyst, right? And then again, highly paying careers, 11 highly paying career. First one is business intelligence analyst, right? Business intelligence analyst. And understand that Power BI also has word BI, right? Power BI. And what does this BI stand for? This BI stands for business intelligence. Got it? So that high this particular skill is in demand, right? Now, what is next? What are recruiters looking for next apart from business intelligence? Let us check that as well. All right, so the next one is data analyst, as you can see over here. Apart from that, what recruiters are looking next? So the next one is data scientist, data engineers, quantitative analyst, right? Data analytics consultant, etc., etc. So data is for everyone. Data is everywhere, and the sooner we realize that, it will be helpful in our career, right? So that is something that again we need to understand. Okay, so now guys, you can have a look at other articles as well. For example, this was a study which was published by Gartner. Gartner is $1 billion firm. All right, Gartner is $1 billion firm, and Gartner releases its research every year. So in this year also, you can see that the study was, it was released in March 2022, the latest study, and you can see that Microsoft Power BI is in the leaders quadrant. It is leading from the last 4 years, and Fortune 500 companies take this very, very seriously, right? And other things like Tableau, ClickView, Google, MicroStrategy, etc., etc., are lagging behind. From the last 4 year, Power BI is lacking. It's leading. And guys, there was a independent reviews taken by the data experts, and over there, more than 2,500 participants, they rated at Microsoft Power BI as the #1 tool, followed by Tableau, followed by ClickSense, followed by SAP, followed by ClickView, Sisense, etc., etc. But the king, as far as business intelligence is concerned, is Microsoft Power BI. Apart from that, why we should learn SQL in 2022? It's a latest study which is done by Indeed.com. In last month, they did that, right? You can see 9 over here, which states that 45% of the job openings contains SQL as the keyword. You can see over here, right? 40% of the job openings contains Python as a keyword. You can check for it as well. Got it? So that is in super high demand. And apart from that, 7 must-have skills for data analyst. You can check over here: SQL, Microsoft Excel, critical thinking, Python, data visualization, right? Data visualization is nothing but Power BI. So that is why, guys, I will highly, focus upon these skills, and these skills are something which is very, very important for us to learn. And the best thing, as I told you, that in this masterclass, we are going to focus on all these 3 skills, right? So guys, that was the end of part 1 of this masterclass, right? So I just wanted to have an introductory session. Now, on that note, you will see a poll on your screen. You will see a poll on your screen that says that how is the pace until now, right? So simply cast in your votes over there, because I always like to listen to my learners, my mentees. So if everyone will say go slow, I'll go slow. If everyone will say go fast, I'll go fast, right? And if a majority will say perfect, I will be staying at perfect, right? So just cast in your votes, and then I will be sharing the results with you as well. Just do that, guys, quickly. As soon as the count reaches 70%, I will be stopping that. So guys, you have to be also interactive with me, right? So that is the only way that you can interact. Apart from that, you can also drop in. Didn't even realize the time. It is amazing. That's right. That's right. Guys, let me end the poll and share the results. 83% says perfect, 10% says go slow, 8% says go fast. And again, guys, if the dynamics changes, don't worry. I'll be following your recommendation. If you'll say go slow, I'll go slow. If a lot of you will say go fast, I'll go fast, right? Don't worry about it. Perfect. So on that note, guys, we finished the theoretical part. We finished that why we should learn about analytics and why it is in super high demand based upon facts, based upon research. Got it? So now, guys, it's time to get our hand dirty in learning the most in-demand skill, which is Power BI. So we will be building an analytical solution right from scratch in Power BI, in Microsoft Power BI. Got it? But to build any sort of solution like that, didn't even realize how the time went by. Yeah, 1 hour went by, guys. 1 hour went by. Okay, so now guys understand that we have to learn Power BI, and Power BI is super high in demand, and we have to build an analytical case study. And guess what? Today we have a client for us as well. So we have got a project from Walmart, and we will be building an analytical solution for them. But guys, before we kick off, that is a ritual that I always have, right? So guys, yeah, class is super awesome. You guys are enjoying it. Perfect, guys. Perfect. Okay, so guys, now I want to have a promise from you. I want to understand that, I just want to have a promise that you guys are going to stay till the end. You guys are going to be super interactive. You will try to learn as much as possible, and you will make sure that your Saturdays is super productive and you are valuing your time as well as my time, right? So I have opened the chat for everyone. You can not only directly message me, you can also message to everyone, right? So guys, now I want a promise from your end. Let me read. Okay, Saida says yes. Ria says okay. Bobby says yes. Yes, the promise is HD. Sadia, Divyanshi, Valuable says Sonali. Yeah, I will says Alicia. Perfect. Rahul, Piyush, Farhan, Ashish, Priya, Chetan, Abhimanyu. Okay, Faizan, Sheetal, Rishikesh, Saksham, Madhumita, Ria, Vivek, Jay Krishnan, Mansi, Harpreet, Aditya, Vinci, Nidhi, Manji, Ashish, Ramu, Fatima, Nikhil, Subhash, Ahmed, Mahesh, Sneha, Hima. Okay, Mohit says Promit, perfect, perfect. Khadija Thul, all right, says yes. Darshan, Farhan, Basi, Naman, Vanshika, Sagar, Senthil, Kanak, Priya, perfect, guys, perfect. Let me read some names from the end as well. Sorry, guys, I cannot take all the names because 300 names are pending now, right? Akashdeep, Vinod, Pawan, Shiva, Shri, Ayush, Kavya, perfect, guys. Yogesh, PBM, and Pratik. Okay, we'll be discussing about that current, right? In the extensive Q&A, we'll be discussing about everything, right? So guys, all the personalized question, all right, guys. Now you guys picked up the pace, right? Shubha, Naga, Sushant, Alicia, all right, Arpit. What is the issue, Arpit? Oh guys, don't use these type of languages, guys. Let me do one thing. So if you will do that, I don't have any other option than to, kick off. Kick off few participants. Okay, so don't do that. Perfect. All right, let me perfect. Okay, perfect, guys. So let us kick off. So guys, now to do any sort of data analysis, first of all, we need data, right? Data is something which is very, very important to us. So now I will be giving you a link. Okay, I will be giving you a link in your chat section. So what you have to do, you simply have to go to that link and download the Walmart data. Once you download Walmart data, then it will be, that we will be ready for our Power BI project. And guys, I will be showcasing you the demo that we are going to build, right? Before we kick off in building something, I will show you a demo and then we will kick off, right? Perfect. So now guys, I'll be dropping in the data. So just monitor your chat section. If you guys are practicing along with me, if you guys have logged in through your laptop, you guys can, download that data. If you guys have logged in through mobile phone or tablet, you don't have to worry about anything. Just focus on my screen. I will be giving you all the links, bonuses, everything to you, right? So you don't have to worry about anything. All right, let me copy the link. Perfect. And let me share it in the chat section. All right. So guys, just check the data in the chat section. Just check the data in the chat section. Guys, if you guys have joined through laptop, then you can download this data. If you guys have joined through mobile phone, then no need to download it, because I will be sharing this to you on your Gmail ID, on your respective WhatsApp group, right? So understand that. So this is a Walmart data, and once you come over here, this is the place that you have to click. And guys, you will always see my marker, right? So I have my marker ready with me, and whenever I want to instruct something, right, so you can see a pink marker on the screen. I will always highlight it. And you can also focus upon my mouse cursor, right? It's a yellow mouse cursor. So I have purposely kept it big so that you guys can follow the instruction. Guys, you just have to click on this button and the data set will be downloaded for you. For the folks who have joined through mobile phone, don't worry about anything, right? I will be giving you the data sets, the notes, the bonuses, the links, and then a lot more, right, in your chat section at your Gmail ID. You just have to stay till the end, not just for the sake of certificates, but for the skill set, because skill set is something that will matter at the end, guys, right? All right, so guys, just click on download. I'll give you like 5 seconds for that before we kick off. So it will be a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, the file has been downloaded for me. The Walmart file is downloaded for me. If you have joined just now, Mahalakshmi, don't worry, right? So just focus over here. Yeah, you can use it in your project. Definitely you can use it in your project, guys, because we are building an industrial case based case study. Definitely you can use it, right? I'm not a big fan of PPTs, right? So we will be actually building some projects over here. So let me rename this, guys. So this is Walmart for me, and make sure you have downloaded it. I have already shared the link in the chat section. If you want me to share the link again, I can do that. Data. So I am sharing the same link again in case you missed something, right? Oh, I didn't do that. It's not loading, then maybe you can reload once again, okay? So just reload once again, it will load. Get link and copy link. Perfect. Let me paste it. There you go, guys, right? So this is the same link, okay? So I'll give you like 5 seconds and then we will kick off. So it will be a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. So now you have to focus on my screen, because now we are going on a journey to become a really good analyst, right? We are getting into the analytical field now. So just focus on my screen. For the next 5 to 10 minutes, you have to focus on my screen. I will guide you what to do, when to do. Okay. So you have to listen to my instructions carefully from time to time. And then let us kick off, guys. So just focus on my screen. Guys, now we are going on a path of becoming a really good analytics. Okay. So now understand that whenever you will be deployed to an analytical project, got it? So over there, you will get the data. So now a good analyst will always understand the data first. They will spend good amount of time in understanding the data, in understanding what is the meaning of this column, what is the meaning of this column, how many columns do we need, etc., right? So that is what we are going to do over here as well. Now, what is this data all about? This data is a transactional data, guys, right? What do I mean by that? It's a sales data. Right? So as soon as we go to walmart.com, or let's say amazon.com, flipkart.com, over there we place some order, right? We place some order over there. As soon as we place an order, that data is stored by that company so that they can analyze it at later point of time. Got it? So this is that type of data. As soon as you purchase something from Amazon, your data will get stored. Now let us understand this data. Okay, so this is kind of a sales data or a transactional data. As soon as we do some transaction, right, this data gets stored over there. So guys, understand that this is order ID, right? What is order ID? Order ID is just a unique number that will get generated as soon as you place a order. Okay, so it's just a unique number, just like we have student ID, right? Whenever we are in schools or whenever we are in college, just like we have employee ID whenever we are in offices. Similarly, we have order ID over here. Okay, it's just a unique number. It's just a unique combination, nothing else. And then, guys, we have the order date, as in the date at which the order got placed. Then we have the ship date, the date at which the order got shipped. Now, guys, for ordinary people, these two are ordinary column. But for us, since we are already on a path of becoming the most valuable analytical consultants, right? So these two columns are very, very important for us because it will help me in understanding how is my logistic team performing, how is my post-order team or packaging team performing. Got it? So because if let's suppose the order date is today, okay, of the order date was let's say 15th of October, and the ship date is today. So that means it is taking them 7 days to ship the product after I got it. Right? That is not acceptable. My customer is not going to like it. Hence, I need to make sure that ship date is not very far from order date. It should take maximum 2 days or maximum 3 days, right? If it is taking more than that, I need to pull the collar of that particular manager that why is it happening, right? We cannot afford to make so many delays. My customer is not liking it, right? Then guys, we have the ship mode, as in the mode of shipping. Is it a first class mode, second class mode, standard class mode, etc., etc. So these are the details about my orders. Then guys, we have the details about who is the customer that made that purchase, right? So then we have the customer name. You can see over here. Just focus on my screen, right? For the next few minutes, focus on my screen. So this is the customer name that we have. And then this is a segment. Who is the customer? Are they retailers, manufacturers, wholesalers, right? Who are they corporate customers, etc., etc. What is the location of the customer, right? In which country they live, which city they live, which state they live in, right? So these are the details about my customer. You see the customer name, who has purchased the order, the segment of that customer, the country of that customer, city and state of that customer. Now, guys, once we have understood and once we have stored this data, next is what is the product that they are buying from my shop or from my warehouse. Right? So this is the product details. These are the category of the product that are getting sold the most. For example, we have office supply as a category, we have furniture, and we have technology. These are the three categories that we have. Then we have subcategories, because in furniture we can have tables, we can have chairs, we can have lamps, etc., etc., right? And then we have the exact product name that is getting sold. For example, if I select any one category, right? If I select just furniture over here, you will see subcategories are bookcase, chairs, furnishings, tables, etc. And then the product name is, you see, tables, wood, carpet, etc., etc., chairs. So this is the product that is getting sold, right, from my website or from my shop. Then guys, at last we have the numerical data. We have the numerical data over here where we have got sales, right? What is the total sales that is getting generated? How many quantity? What is the net discount that we are throwing to the customer, and then what is the net profit that we are taking home, right? So what is the net sales, net quantity, net discount, and net profit that we are getting at any point of time. So this is again a transactional data or a sales data. Let me revise the concepts very, very quickly. Guys, first of all, we have the order details as in order ID, order date, ship date, and ship mode. Then we have the customer details as in customer name, segment, country, city, and state. Then we have the product details, right? Which is the product that is getting sold. So we have product name, the subcategory of that product, and the category of that product. At the end, we have the numeric data, which is sales, quantity, discount, and profit. So this is the data that we are going to analyze. But if we will analyze it like this, right, in Excel, it is very, very hard to understand the patterns, the trends, the insights. Hence, guys, we will be deploying an analytical solution based upon this data, right? We need to deploy an analytical solution based upon this data that will help the business in understanding the right patterns, the right trends, so that they can take data-driven decisions, right? So now, guys, you will see, I will, what are the targets that we are getting? Guys, this is what we are aiming to build by the end of this, right? This is what we are going to build. So this is a super cool Power BI dashboard that we are going to deploy out of the data, which is easy to see, which is easy to use, which is visually appealing, interactive, and that will help my business in taking the data-driven decisions, right? I can filter the data, I can play around with the data, I can expand my charts, I can collapse my chart, I can also export this data. I can download it as a CSV file. I can put it on Spotlight, etc., etc. Right? So this is what, guys, we are going to build at the end of the day. Got it? So, guys, on that note, I just want to understand from you that are you guys excited on this journey, right? Are you guys excited to convert that data into a beautiful, visually appealing, interactive dashboard like this? Let me read the comments, guys. Yes, Koyal, Jagriti, Paro, Pratish, Abhishek, Naman, Anmol, Priya, Sonali. All right. Ghosh says, super excited. Great, guys, great. Shiva, all right. Gayatri, Shun Mugavel, Vanshika, Vijay, Himanshu, Chetan, Saurav, Vishwanath, Vivi, all right. Super excited, says Raksha. Harihara says, super excited. Swagata says, yes. Darshan, all right, guys. Let me read some names on the end as well. Sagar, Yash, Sakshi, Mohammed, Pawan, Sneha. My name is Sandeep Yadav, right? Perfect, perfect, guys. Guys, I'm sorry if I cannot take a lot of names because we have almost 728 participants over here, guys. It's practically impossible. Perfect, guys. Yes, yes, yes. That's right. Let's visualize, says Gaurav, Cheshta, Jay Kumar, Akshdeep, Arjun, Ritik, and Manjunath. All right, guys. Let us do that. Let us do that. Why didn't you call my name, bro? Because I practically cannot do that. Mita Vishnu Vardhan. Got it? So, all right, guys. Now let us kick off. Now let us kick off before wasting any time. Now, guys, understand that we are going on a journey now. This is, don't treat it as a masterclass, boring class where you are there and you are just studying. Treat it as a journey where you knew nothing. Okay, and then by the end of this 2 days masterclass, you're going to learn a lot. Right? So there is going to be plethora of learning. Let's say in Power BI, Python, SQL, real-time job analytics, research work using articles that we just did, live Q&As, etc., etc. Right? So with that approach, I have built this masterclass. You have, you can attend any masterclass, guys. I can bet you on the fact that this is going to be the best investment of your time. Got it? Perfect, guys. So now let us learn how do we build this super cool visual. Again, if you guys are on mobile phone and tablet, then you guys just have to focus on my screen, pick out some pen and paper, make sure you make some notes. I will be sending you all the notes. I'll be sending you all the files like this Power BI files, the data files, the bonuses, certificates, everything, right? If you stay till the end. If you are on laptop and you have installed Power BI, then make sure you practice along with me. Guys, even if you're understanding 50-60%, trust me, you are doing a great job. You are becoming a better version of yourself. And trust me, you are making your Saturdays super productive. And that is our sole aim before we go on holidays for our festive season, right? So guys, now what you have to do, you simply have to go to the start menu. If you have already installed, right, simply go to the start menu and type Power BI. Simply go to the start menu and type Power BI. Power BI, that's it. And you will see Power BI desktop app. You have to simply click on it. Simply click on it. It won't take you much time. I'll give you like 5 seconds for that. So it will be a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right? Simply click on that Power BI desktop. And I will show you the magic of Power BI, right? So we will be, you can just sense my energy. So I always keep my energy super high because I get very excited when I teach because I like teaching. Perfect. So guys, I'll give you some time, and once your Power BI is open, you will see this particular section, this particular menu, and you will see this yellow pop-up. Now once you see this yellow pop-up, you simply have to click on this cross. Simply click on this cross button. We don't want to sign up, we don't have any professional email IDs and all, we don't want to pay anything, right? We want it to be a free software. So simply click on this cross. I'll give you again 5 seconds for it, guys, right? So it will be a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, 5 more seconds. It will be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Simply click on this cross. Once you click on this cross, then this is what you will be seeing. Now, guys, we have to tweak some settings. We have to tweak some settings over here because, or maybe let's do one thing. Let's do one thing. Understand, we have to build some visuals. We have to visualize our data. To visualize our data, first of all, we need data. We need to make sure that we connect our Power BI to the data, right? So that is what we will be doing now. Okay, we need to connect our Power BI to the data. How do we do that? How do we do that, guys? It's fairly simple. It's like 4 to 5 clicks and we will be sorted. Guys, the first click that you need to make, or you can make some notes in case you are on mobile phone, guys, right? Make some notes. Just click on get data at the top left. Click on get data at the top left. Get data at the top left. Simply click on that button, right? Go to the top left, click on get data. Get data, right? You will see this option. And once you click on get data, what you need to do, guys, it will take some time and this particular screen will pop up, right? The next click that you have to make is on text/CSV. You have to select this second option over here, which is text/CSV. Text/CSV, right? So only 2 clicks that you have to make. If you're on notes, just type get data. Next click is text/CSV. Got it? So 2 clicks you have to make. I'll give you 5 seconds for it. It will be a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Once you select text/CSV, you simply have to click on connect, right? Connect button at the bottom. You will see a connect button at the bottom. You simply have to click on connect button. Simply click on connect button at the bottom, right? So get data, text/CSV and connect button at the bottom. Once you do that, guys, you have to navigate to the place where you have downloaded that Walmart data. You remember we downloaded a Walmart data for our client Walmart. Simply select Walmart, simply select that data, and click on open. Simply select that data and click on open. I'll give you 5 seconds for it. It will be a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right? So once you click on open, Power BI will take some time. It will establish some connection with our data, etc., etc. And this is the screen that will pop up, right? This is the screen that will pop up. We simply have to click on the load button. This is the demo data that it is giving you, right? So we simply have to click on the load button at the bottom and that data will be loaded for us. Data will be loaded for us. That's it. Simply do that. Simply click on load button. And you will see Power BI will start loading your data. It has started creating connection. It is loading the data for us so that we can visualize it. And within few seconds, you will see that the data is loaded, right? And on the right hand side, you will see Walmart with a small arrow, right? Walmart with a small arrow. Simply click on that arrow. You will see all the fields that we were discussing about, be it category, city, country, customer name, discount, etc., etc., right? So that is the power of, this data that we are going to visualize now, right? And it was pretty straightforward, just a matter of few clicks. I think we just made maybe 3 or 4 clicks, right? And the data is available for us. Data Walmart will be at the right hand side with a small arrow over there. All right. Now, guys, yeah, one more time says Alia, Suresh. Okay, system is slow, says Sadia. Okay, let me do one thing. Please wait, it is not open yet, says Priyanshu. All right. So let me do one thing. Let me just repeat the steps once again. Okay, very quickly we will do that so that we all are on the same page, guys. Understand that there are some learners whose system might be slow or whose grasping power may be slow. So we have to all be on the same page. So I'll be repeating the steps quickly one more time. So guys, what you need to do, you simply have to click on the get data option on the top left. Simply click on that get data option on the top left. Once you click on get data, guys, once you click on get data, that's right. You simply have to select the second option over here, which is text/CSV. And guys, understand our real learning is just getting started, right? So be excited and just make sure that you learn a lot so that you can pat your back at the end of this masterclass, right? That you have really made your Saturdays productive. And of course, get the bonuses if you stay till the end, right? And a lot more. So simply click on get data and the second option, which is text/CSV, and then click on connect button, right? Connect button. That's it. Once you click on connect button, you simply have to navigate to the place where your Walmart file is downloaded, mostly in the download section, right? Click on it and click on open. Click on open. That's it. It will take some time, right? This is the preview of the data that you are seeing now, right? Just click on load after that. Just click on load. We have just loaded that data now, right? Just click on load at the bottom. LOAD, the golden button that we have, right? Just click on load. And you will see that your data will get loaded, right? But it got loaded for me again. Let me delete it because I don't want it again, right? I have already loaded the data. And you will see Walmart data at the right hand side with a small arrow. With a small arrow, you simply have to click on that arrow and all the fields will get expanded. Guys, this step is very important, guys. Simply click on that arrow so that all the fields get expanded. That's it. And now we are ready to visualize our data. Okay, we are ready to visualize our data. So I'll give you 5 seconds so that you all settle down and then we kick off. So it will be a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Perfect. So now guys, what you need to do, understand this is our demo dashboard, right? And the first dashboard or the first visual that we have is a map visual, right? You see over here what my business is saying. Business is saying, Rakshit, amazing, right? You've got a strong team for analytics. Now understand that we need to get profit by state, right? Profit by state is what something that we are targeting. So you see all these are the states over here. For example, we have Washington, we have California, we have Oregon, we have Idaho, we have Montana, etc., etc., right? Now the bigger the circle, the maximum is the profit. You see the maximum profit that we have is for California, which is $76,000. The minimum profit that I can see is maybe for Arizona, or maybe for, yeah, Arizona is very, very small, right? So it is negative. You can see it's not profit, it's actually loss for me, right? So that is what we need to build. This is what we need to target now. Got it? So guys, this is a map visual where I can zoom in, I can zoom out as well, right? So let us learn how can we build that profit by state as map visual. Let me open my sticky notes, right? So that I can make some notes for you, and you don't have to do that. I am doing it for you. So I am going to make profit by state as a map visual, right? So just focus on my screen and I will guide you how we can build profit by state as a map visual. But guys, to enable map is something which is not enabled by default. To enable map, we just have to make 3 clicks. Okay, 3 or 4 click map will be enabled for us. Okay, so understand, if you are making some notes, guys, if you're on mobile phone, make some notes and put a heading how to enable maps in Power BI, so that you can practice at later point of time how to enable maps in Power BI, right? So what you have to do, guys, on the top left you have to click on the file option. You see there is a file option on the top left. Simply click on file, top left, right? File top left. Once you click on file, you have to click on option and settings. You see this is the option, right? The second last option over here, options and settings. Simply click on options and settings, guys. Simply file and then options and settings, right? Once you click on that, you have to click on options, right? So there will be 2 options now, data source and options. You have to click the first option, which is options. You see 3 clicks until now. File, top left, click on file, then options and settings, then options, right? These are the 3 clicks that you have to make. Got it? So once you click on options, a screen will get loaded for you, and in this you simply have to click on security, right? Security. You will see it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th option. 6th option from the top, security. Simply click on that. I'll give you 5 seconds. So guys, 4 click till now. File, options and settings, options and security, right? If you want to make some notes, you can make them. Then guys, scroll down. You will see an option, map and filled map visual. You will see use map and filled map visual. Yes, we want to use it, right? So simply check that box. If it is already checked, then perfect. If it is not checked, right? If it is not checked, simply check that box, right? You see, use map and filled map visual. Yes, we want to use it. Got it? So simply check that visual. It won't take you much time. Make sure it is selected. That is the only thing that you need to do before we kick off with our learning. Got it? All right, guys. Make sure it is checked and click on OK. OK at the bottom. That's it. Now we are ready to deploy our solution on. Okay, please repeat. Simple steps. Click on File, Options and Settings, Options, right? File, Option and Settings, Option. Then click on Security. and enable this, right? Enable this particular option. Use map and filled map visuals. Yes, I want to use it, right? So simply enable it and click on OK. Okay, I'll give you 5 seconds. It will be a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. Now let us kick off. Now, guys, understand, what did my business want? They want profit by state, right? What do they want? They want profit by state. How can we build that? So understand, where is state? Just check where is state over here. On the right hand side, the list of fields that you have, where is state? State is the second last option. You see over here, state is the second last option. So simply do one thing. Simply click on state, drag the field, right? Don't release the click. Drag the field and drop it in the blank space. This is the blank space that we have, right? Simply drop it in the blank space. This is the blank space that we have, and you will see Power BI is so smart that it will automatically create a map for you with all the states listed for United States. So what you need to do, you simply have to click on state. Drag it and drop it in the blank space. This is a blank space for us, right? Simply drop it over here. Now, this is not what we want. Understand that. We want profit by state, right? So we need to add profit to it as well. How do we do that? So just search where is profit. On the right hand side, where is profit? Profit is somewhere in the middle, guys. Profit is somewhere in the middle, and you will see that the box of profit is not selected. So simply select that box. Right? Profit box. Simply select that box, click on that box, and you will see profit is now added. You can now expand. You see, you can also expand the visuals, guys. You can simply put your mouse to the corners and drag it, just like you drag text boxes in your in your MS Word or MS PowerPoint, right? You can simply drag it to whatever you want, and this is what you have got. Just check how beautiful this is looking, right? We have got the profit by state now. We have got all the necessary values. We have got this particular circle which says that California has the maximum profit, etc. Got it? So that is the first success that we have done. This is the first success that we have got, guys. We have successfully built a map visual. Now, guys, what did I do? Again, to repeat, what did I do? I simply clicked on state, right? What did I do? I simply clicked on state, right? And then I dragged state, I dragged the field and drop it. Then I checked the box of profit. If you want to expand the size, you can do that. You see, you can simply pull it from the corners and your size will get expanded now. That is how powerful it is. So now, guys, I just want to understand, if you guys got, let's say, 60-70% or maybe 50-60% of it, I want you guys to drop a yes in the chat section. If you guys got 50-60% of it, I want you guys to drop a yes in the chat section, guys. Vyomika, Hariharan, all right. Shubham, Karunya, Shakir, Kruvya, all right. Swastika, Jaya Krishnan, Rohit, Basi, Savita, Polly, Karp, Julian. Okay. Shiva says 100. Princey, yes. Del, perfect, guys. Perfect. Let me read some names from the end as well. 100% says Aditya. All right. If you're late, don't worry, guys. And again, we have to proceed also. We have to build other charts as well. So don't think that this is the only thing that we are doing, right? So if you miss something over here, don't worry. We have other charts to build also. You will get a lot of learnings over there. Got it? So guys, this is the first visual that we have built. Now let me move to our solution now. Right? Let me move over here now. Now, guys, you will see that now my business is saying that Rakshit, perfect, you have built this particular visual, right? We are liking it. Now understand that we need to get this particular chart, which says we need to get profit by subcategories as a tree map, guys. Well, what is the tree map? Tree map says the bigger the rectangle, you see, the biggest the rectangle, the bigger the profit. All right. Over here, you can see the copier is the biggest. So we have $20,000 of profit. Accessories is the next, and then binders, papers, phones, storage. So which particular subcategory are we getting the maximum profit? So this is known as a tree map. Let me make some notes over here. So we have to build profit, right? We have to build profit by subcategory, profit by subcategory as a tree map, Let us learn how to build it right from scratch, guys, right from scratch. Got it? So again, what do we need? We need profit, guys. We need profit. And where is profit? Profit is somewhere in the middle, you see. Profit is somewhere in the middle. This is where the profit is. So simply do one thing, simply click on profit, drag it, right? Drag it, don't release the click, drag it and drop it in the blank space. That's it. Drop it in the blank space. That's it. But this is not what we want. We want profit by subcategory. You understand? We want profit by subcategory. And where is subcategory? Subcategory is the last option, guys. Last option. And the box of subcategory is not checked. We need to make sure that we check the box of subcategory. So guys, simply check the box of subcategory. Simply check the box of subcategory. That is the last option that you have got. Once you do that, you will see Power BI will create a visual, which is bar chart for us, right? It will create an automatic visual for us. Got it? So what did I do? I simply dragged profit and drop it, and then I selected subcategory from here. And again, this is not what we want. We want a tree map. Guys, it is just a 2-click process. How to convert this to a tree map? Just a 2-click process. Just focus on my screen. I will teach you. The first click that you have to make is make sure this chart is selected. And you see, whenever you have these thick borders, right? You can check my screen. Whenever you have these thick borders, that means your chart is selected. Okay. So by default, it is selected. In case it is not selected, in case you don't see these borders like this, you simply click on that. Simply click on it once and you will see the borders now. All right. So simply click on that chart. That is the first click that you need to do. You make sure that you have these thick edges, thick borders, and then move to the right hand side. This is the visualization menu. Under visualization, you will see a lot of small icons, right? Just search where is tree map, and I will highlight it for you. Tree map is the third row, last column, guys. Third row, last column is the tree map for us. Third row, last column is the tree map for us. Simply click on that tree map button. Simply click on that option. You can follow my mouse cursor. You can follow where I have highlighted in pink, right? So simply do that, guys. It won't take you much time. So as soon as you will click it, you will see that Power BI will automatically convert your visual to a tree map. And just check how beautiful this is looking, right? Copier is the maximum rectangle, followed by accessories, binders, paper, phone, storage, appliances, furnishing, etc., etc. Got it? But it is taking a lot of space, right? So let us do one thing. Let us, take our demo example. You see, it should only take half space of map. So we know how to do that, right? We know how to adjust sizes and space. So you can simply drag it from the corners, and make sure it is not occupying a lot of space. And you can also reposition it, guys. You can move it. You see, I am moving it here and there, wherever you want. You can move it as well. You can simply select it and move your cursor, move your mouse. You see, I am moving it. And now it is looking good over here to me, right? I have kept it over here. It is looking nice, right? So that is what we build. We build a tree map right from scratch. Got it? Tree map right from scratch. So guys, if you guys understood 50-60% of it, I want you guys to drop a boom in the chat section. Can I get a boom in the chat section? Yeah, let me check. All right, Sagda, Hariyara, Pavani, Sakir, Ali, Jai Krishna, Sanjot, Sheikh, Arti, Shiva, Priyadarshini, Jay Mohammad Hishan, Khadijatul, all right, Pavitra, Vishwanath, Shobana, Rahul, Aditya, Lakaraju, Soumya, Swarupa, Aparna, Maniac, Sharat, Shiva, Yamnath, Shubham, Shubha, all right, Gaurav, perfect. Let me read some names on the end as well. Boom says Himanshu, Farhan, and there are some fireworks from Abhishek. Got it, guys, got it. Right, again, if you don't get it, if you got only 50% of it, don't get panicked, right? Don't get worried that, okay, now what to do next, etc., etc. Just focus on my screen, because we have some other chart. We will be repeating the same concepts over there, right? So all your concepts will get brushed up. Got it? So guys, now let us move to the next visual that we have. It says that my business is saying that Rakshit, perfect, you have done a great job. Now understand that we have to get sales by category. right? What do we need to get? We need to get sales by category as a pie chart. Can you show that to us? So I just first of all documented so that my business wants sales by category as a pie chart, as a pie chart. So how can we deliver it to the business? Let us learn that, guys. It is fairly simple, and we will revise the concepts as well, right? What do they need? They need sales by category. Where is sales? Right? Sales is the sixth last option. Sales is the sixth last option, right? You can check. I have highlighted that field as well. So simply do one thing. Simply drag it and drop it in the blank space. Drag it and drop it in the blank space. Got it? So as soon as you do that, you will see that Power BI has automatically created a bar chart for us by the name of sales, right? But this is not what we want. We want sales by category, right? And where is category? Category is the first option in this menu, right? And the box is not checked. You can check it that the box is not selected. Category is the first option. So what you need to do, you all know that. You all know that. You simply have to select that box. You simply have to check that box of category. Simply do that, guys. Simply do that. Simply check that box of category, and you will see now we have got sales by category over here, right? We have got sales by category over here. But this is not what we want. We want it as a pie chart. Right? We want it as a pie chart. How can we get it? It's just a 2-click process, guys. 2-click process. Got it? First of all, make sure this chart is selected. Make sure you have these thick edges, right? Make sure you click on it. Click on this chart once, right? You will see these thick edges, thick borders. Once you do that, the second click that you have to make is on the right hand side, under visualization, you will see a lot of icons, right? And just check where is pie chart. Pie chart is the third row, fourth column. I have also highlighted it for you, right? It's the third row, fourth column. So simply click on that pie chart once. Simply click on that pie chart once. It is the third row, fourth column present over there, right? Simply click on the pie chart once, and you will see that Power BI will automatically convert your visual to a pie chart. And just check how beautiful this is looking, right? We have built the map visual, which is profit by state. We have built the tree map, which is profit by subcategory. And now we have built the pie chart, which is sales by category. And we can clearly see that furniture is generating the maximum sales, which is 34.82, followed by office supply, followed by technology. Got it? So guys, again, if you are getting at least 50-60%, or if you are enjoying, I want you guys to drop a OP in the chat section now, guys, right? It should be a OP in the chat section. Got it? Let me check. OP means overpowered, guys. We are overpowered. Pratish, Hemant, Mohammad, Harihara, Sheikh, Sandeep. A map is not visible. That means, Gaurav, we have not enabled map. No worries, guys. Just focus on the further learnings now, right? Got it? So Akta, Shubham, Rahul, Pratish, Laka Raju, Pratish again. Guys, just put your name once, right? Shailesh, Swastika, Farhan, HD, Naman, Sai Pratap, Mohammad, Dina, Ria, Anurag, okay, Kamali, Shiva, Vivek, Pavani, perfect, guys. Let me read some names in the middle. Yogesh, Varan, Deepti, Saida, Senthil. All right, Farhan, Yash, Sanjos, Shweta, Adesh, Ayushi, and let me read some names on the end as well. It's an OP for everyone, it seems, right? Got it, guys. Got it. Vishal, Abhishek, Krishna, Abhimanyu, Gulshan, perfect, and Manjunath. All right, guys. So now let us move ahead because we have to build other types of visuals as well, right? So let us move ahead now. Now, guys, my business is saying that Rakshit, this is fine, but now we need some Excel type data also, right? So they are saying we need the name of the product because my business is saying that Rakshit, you have to understand how business works. It works on Pareto rule. Pareto rule says that, guys, it's a very interesting rule that you can apply in your daily life as well. It says that 80% of the profit is generated by 20% of the product. Right? 80% of the profit of the company is generated by 20% of the products that are there in those companies. So they need a matrix. They need this particular, tabular data, which gives you product name and then the sales for it, so that they can select what are the top paying products for them, what are the hero products for their particular company, etc., etc. Right? So what do we need to do? Let me document it as well. So guys, now what we need to do is we need to have product name and we need to have sales, right? Product name and sales. And guys, this type of visual in Power BI is known as matrix, right? Matrix, you can see this is known as matrix in Power BI. Got it? So we have to build these three things, and this is the chart that we need to build. And let us learn how to build this visual in Power BI right from scratch. So what is the first thing they need? They need the product name. Where is product name? It is somewhere in the middle, guys. Right in the middle, you can see that there is a column or option called product name. What you need to do, you all know that. You simply have to drag that field and drop it in the blank space, right? Drag that field and drop it in the blank space. You will see a list of all the products that are available to us. Got it? But this is not what we want. We want sales by product so that we can analyze who are the top 5 products for us, who are the top hero products for us, right? So where is sales? Sales is the 6th last option, you see, and the box of sales is not selected. The box of sales is not checked. So we need to make sure that we check that particular box so that we can include sales as well. As soon as you will do that, you will see Power BI has added that box with a scroll bar, right? But this is not what we want. We will learn how to get rid of it. But till then, guys, till then, what you do, you just make sure that this is occupying all the space. So you can just drag it from the corners and make sure it is occupying all the space, right? And now it is looking perfect. Now it is looking perfect, right? If you want to make sure that there are no scroll bars like this, so what you can do, you can keep your mouse cursor over here. You can check my mouse screen, guys. You can just check my screen, right? Just like we work on Excel, right? We can reduce the size of this column. You see, I can reduce the size of this column. I can increase the size. So just keep your mouse cursor over here, just to the left of sales, right? And you can increase or you can decrease. Got it? So now we have some clean dashboard over here. We have got a matrix in place, which is properly aligned with other charts, and they are looking absolutely fine. What did we do? We just dragged product name. We just dragged sales, right? We selected sales, sorry. Once we did that, this is the data that we have got. Now, we can simply check, okay, this is a product and this is the sales. But guess what? Guess what? This sales is not sorted in the descending order, guys. You see? It is not sorted in the descending order. I want it to be sorted in the descending order. So what you need to do, you simply need to click on this column, guys, sum of sales. Simply click on that column once, sum of sales. As soon as you will click on that column, your data will be sorted in the descending order. Simply click on that column, sum of sales, that's it. Sum of sales, that's it, right? In your matrix visual. Got it? And just check how beautiful this is looking, and you should feel proud of yourself, guys. All the 642 participants present, that you have stayed till here, right? It's almost been 2 hours, and we are doing a great progress. We are learning hell lot of things from here, right? So good job, guys. Good job again. Perfect. Perfect. I would like to appreciate each and every one of you now. Now, guys, understand that we need to add some final caution to our solution. So I will be giving you some business insights over here. Now, business will always like these type of charts, right? But understand that there are some important values that should stay at the top. For example, my net sales, my net profit. So these are the values that shall stay at the top of my screen. Okay, sales and profit should stay at the top of my screens. I want to see the absolute sales. I want to see absolute profit in terms of number. So how can I do that, guys? So we need sales, we need profit as a card visual. Okay, it's a card visual. So let us learn how can we do that in Power BI. It's pretty simple, guys, pretty simple. So just focus on my screen. I'll teach you how to do that. So first of all, we need to build it for profit. Okay, where is profit? Profit is somewhere in the middle, guys. This is the profit, right? So simply click on it, drag it and drop it in the blank space at the top. Drop it in the blank space at the top, and you will see you have got profit. But this is not what we want. We want numbers. We want absolute profit in the form of numeric data. How can we do that? 2-click process, guys. Simply make sure that this chart is selected. By default, it is selected. By default, you will see this thick borders, right? So it is selected. Now the next click is On the right hand side, under visualization, you will see a lot of icons, right? You have to select the card visual. Card visual is the fourth row, fourth column. I have highlighted it for you. I have circled it for you as well, right? It is the fourth row, fourth column. So guys, simply click on that card visual. Fourth row, fourth column. Simply click on that card visual, right? It will convert our data to the absolute numbers, and there we go. We have $108,000 of profit, which is pretty huge, right? So just do that. But the issue is it is overlapping other chart. I don't want that to happen. So we can reduce the size of it. We can simply drag it from the corners. We can simply drag it from the corners, and you see now it is looking perfect, right? Now it's looking perfect. Now guys, if you did not get it, if you did not get the concepts, don't worry. We have to build one more card visual of sales, right? Of sales. How do we do that? So simply select where is sales? Where is sales? Sales is the sixth last option that we have, right? Sales is the sixth last option. Simply click on sales, drag it, drag it, drag it, and drop it at the top section. Drop it at the top section. You see, Power BI has again created some bar chart for us, but this is not what we want. We want to make sure that we have the numeric data, right? So again, a two-click process. First of all, make sure this chart is selected. Make sure you have these thick borders, thick edges. And the second click is under visualization. You will see a lot of icons over here, right? You will see a lot of icons, and you simply have to select the fourth row, fourth column, which is 1, 2, 3, which is the card visual for us. Fourth row, fourth column, 1, 2, 3, which is the card visual for us. As soon as you do that, you will see $725,000 of sales is there, and out of which $108,000 of profit is there, right? As simple as that, as powerful as it can be. These are known as card visual. And guys, let me show you one more thing. What kind of great work you have done so far. All these charts are interactive, as in if you want to see the data just for copiers, right? You can simply select the rectangle copier in your tree map. Simply select that. You will see all the data will get filtered with respect to that selection. If you want to see the data for phones, you can simply select on phones. You can check that the net profit for phones is $10,000 out of almost $100,000 of sales, right? And if you want to check for accessories, you can do that as well. You see the profit margins are good. Again, if you want to check for furniture, you can simply select the furniture color in your pie chart, right? Everything will get filtered with respect to furniture. If you want to select data for California, simply select California in the map. You see, all the data will get filtered with respect to California now. That is how powerful Power BI is, right? This is the power of Power BI, guys. All right, all right. So now once we have done that, once we have got the idea of it, I want you guys to learn how to get the final coffin to your final nail to the coffin, how to add the final cherry to your dashboard to make it look super valuable. Right? Understand that these are the options that we have got, right? So this is furniture, office supplies, technologies, etc., etc. Right? So now with this, user can select. For example, if they just want to see the data for furniture, right? They can select the option furniture. So this is a filter that we have got. If they want to see the data for office supply, they can select office supply. So this is a filter that we are providing to the user, right? So how can we add filters like this? So now we need to add a filter for category, right? And in Power BI, filters are known.
This meeting is being recorded.
Dashboard, and we will be done with the second part of this workshop, right? What kind of great work we are doing so far. Let us end that as well on a good note, right? So let us learn how to add category slicer. So guys, on the right hand side, just select where is category. It is the first option, very first option. Drag it like this, drop it in the blank space. You will see Power BI will create some list or some list, Excel type of data for us. But this is not what we want. We want it to be a slicer, right? How can we make it a slicer? Two-click process. First of all, make sure that this chart is selected. Make sure this has, this thick borders, thick edges. On the right hand side, under visualization, you will see a lot of icons, right? You have to simply select the fifth row, first column, right? Fifth row, first column, I have also highlighted it for you, which is called slicer. Simply select that slicer. Simply select that slicer. Fifth row, first column, I'll give you like 5 seconds for that. So it will be a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Simply select slicer, guys, and you will see Power BI will automatically convert our data to slicers. Now we have options, and this is looking very big. I don't want it to be that big. So let me just reduce the size and let me just recenter it, right? So you can also do that, guys. You can simply select, click on it, and you can resize it, you can reposition it, you can do whatever you want, right? Power BI is pretty flexible in those terms. I think this is looking good now, right? So now you see, if you want to see data for furniture, simply select furniture. If you want to see data for technology, simply select technology, right? Office supply, that's it, right? And guys, what next? Can we add the title to our dashboard? We can do that as well. We can add text box, just like we add text box in Microsoft Word or PPT, right? We can simply do that. You will see this A button, right? This A button at the top center, somewhere in the center, tilting towards the right, right? This A button, guys, A, which is surrounded by box, right? A surrounded by box, which is nothing but text box. At the top menu, somewhere in the middle, right, to the right of, let's say, new visual option, right, you will see a text box. A will be written in the top menu. A will be written surrounded by text boxes. Simply select that. Simply select that, and you see it will add a text box for us. We can reposition it. We can place it wherever we want. We can resize it. We can, reposition it, and we can write whatever we want to write inside it. So I am writing sales dashboard. Sales dashboard. I can select it. I can increase the size. I can make it bold, I can make it italic, I can make it center align, and whatnot, right? So just check, guys, how beautiful your dashboard is looking now. You can simply add the text box, right? Text box is the button which contains A surrounded by boxes, right? So there we go. This is the text box that we have got, and we have got sales dashboard over here written, right? Very, very explicitly and clearly. Just check how beautiful this dashboard is looking now, guys. Right? Even though you were able to understand 50% of it, guys, trust me, you did a really great job. And we have just started. There are a lot of things that we need to cover on day one, on day two as well. Right? And we are again moving towards the very, very interesting part. But before we move on to there, guys, as you know me, that I always want to take feedback from my learners. Power BI is awesome as compared to Tableau. That's right. I like Power BI a lot, and this is something which is in super high demand, right? Guys, I want your opinions as well. You can, message. I have opened a message to everyone. You can message. I'm reading your messages. So, what are your opinions? What are your thoughts? How have been workshop going on till now? Are we able to provide you the expectation that whatever you had with this workshop, are we able to succeed that, or what kind of value is it interesting? Are you liking the energies? Do you want me to do something? Do you want something to be improved, etc., etc.? So just drop in your thoughts. I am reading it. Siddharth says amazing. All right. Vinu Gopal says amazing class, sir. So excited. 100% says Farhan. Great. Awesome says Abhishek. Simply super, sir, says Manjunath. So excited says 100%. All right. That was super easy, says Mohit. Great. Really impressed. All right. Perfect. What about others, guys? Swagda says great. Sheikh says super. Devashri says good. Simply superb, says Sai Teja. All right. Wonderful session. Fabulous. Excellent. Great, sir, says Fatima. Superb. So excited. Excellent, says Karthik. Great, awesome, a very good experience, says Rahul so far. Yeah. Excellent, says Sheetal. Perfect, says Priya Darshini. Shun Mugavel says great. All right. Interesting. So excited. Outstanding class, sir, says Aarti. So excited. 100% excited. All right. All right. Thank you so much, Dina. Thank you so much, guys. Great and interactive, says Sanjot. Session is going great so far, says Vanshika. It's excellent, sir. It's interesting. All right. A MacBook Power BI, I told you, Adesh, that you need to have a virtualization layer. I can guide you. There is VirtualBox, right? Just type on YouTube, MacBook, VirtualBox, Power BI installation, okay? All right. Let me read some names, some comments from the end as well, which is more Power BI. Tableau is nothing as compared to Power BI, guys. Power BI is super, super important, super powerful. And companies, it holds the majority in the market. right? It holds a 60% majority. Really productive, super sir, very greatly explained, says Uma. All right, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. First of all, I am so touched by your comments, and I think that now, whatever we are doing it at a good pace, and we are learning a lot. And guys, now we are moving towards the third part. And when I told you in the beginning that, guys, understand that although it's a free masterclass, but don't treat it as a free masterclass. People are actually charging, let's say, 500 to 1,000 bucks for it, but we don't do that. Usually I kind of have a data literacy mission where I want to make sure that people who are really really interested should have a good knowledge, first of all, man, what analytics is all about. We get a 360-degree overview. People use a lot of words like Power BI, data visualization, Tableau, what is it all about, etc., etc., right? So that is something which is very important for me to walk you through, and this is just one aspect of it. And guys, understand that Power BI is not just capable of this. It's just drag and drop, right? So it is, it's not just drag and drop that Power BI is capable of. So I'll show you some of the dashboards from which my mentees have taken inspiration from, right? So I'll be showcasing you some dashboards now. So let me share my screen and let me show you the power of Power BI now, what Power BI is capable of actually, right? So I'll be sharing my screen. All right, perfect. So now, guys, you see this is actually a revenue dashboard that we have got, and in this revenue dashboard you can check that in this revenue dashboard you can check how beautiful, first of all, this dashboard is. This is a detailed dashboard, and this is a funnel chart that we have got, where we have got 1,500,000 of sales in first quality lead, and then how many opportunities we closed at the end. So it's a funnel that we are trying to create, and then this is a matrix visual, but it is really interactive. We can drill down, we can drill up, right? We can check in Northeast how is, let's say, CT performing, or how is New York performing, NY, etc., etc. This is a stack chart, this is a map visual, and it has got conditional color formatting. You see, the more blue it is, the more forecast it has, right? Over here you can see we have got the maximum forecast, and the more gray it is, or lighter blue, that means less forecast. Over here you can see we have got what if analysis. What if analysis means, what if in future my sales or my qualified forecast are adjusted to, let's say, 20%, right? In future, let me say that, okay, I'll generate sales more, 20% more, right? So you will see now everything is in green, okay? And what if everything is reduced to 80%? You will see everything is in red. So we can also have that type of dynamic analysis over here. Got it? And then, of course, there are some key performance indicators at the top, as in revenue won, total revenue goal, or forecast percentage. We can also switch the views, guys. Now you can check that we are going towards the trend views. Over here you can see we have got this ribbon chart, and you can see life insurance, which was there at the last in November, is at the first in December, right? So it's a ribbon chart that we have got. And then you can see we have got some smart narrative over here, right? It is narrating the insights to me that at this much real estate investment trust has the highest revenue, etc., etc. And we can create the smart narrative in our own dashboard as well, guys. If I open our own dashboard, right? This was our own dashboard. I simply have to click on this smart narrative option, and it's in the last row, right? So you see it will create a smart narrative for me, and it will create a textual insight. You don't have to do that, you just focus on my screen, right? You see it is saying that furniture has the highest sum of sales, followed by technology and office supply. Furniture accounted for 34% of the sales, and across all the 11 states, sum of profit range from this. So this is a range that we have got, etc., etc. So that is how powerful it can be, right? We can have the textual insights as well. We can resize it and we can place it somewhere over here, right? Although it's not the best place, but again, just to show you, right? So it can generate that sort of insights for us as well. Apart from this, let us look into some more features that Power BI holds for us. Guys, we can again switch the views and go to the insight section, and this is something which is very, very powerful in Power BI. Got it? So over here you see it is running the analysis, and what this analysis say, it says that what influences status to be won. For example, if I am going to close a deal, right? So what are those factors that will help me in closing that deal, in winning that deal? So you will oversee that whenever the owner is Ann Willer, there are 2 times more chances that I will win the deal. Whenever the discount offered is more than 15.5%, there are 2 times again more chances I will win a deal, etc., etc. What are the chances that I will lose a deal, right? So in what scenarios I lose a deal? So I can track that as well. Whenever the owner is Jeff Hardy, there are 1.74x more chances I will lose a deal, right? So this is the kind of insight Power BI can draw for us. And again, we can go to the decomposition tree. You see, we can drill down to the exact value. For example, this is a total value that we have got. Now I want to find out, okay, how my industries are performing. So you see, life insurance is performing the best. Now I want to find out inside life insurance, which is the product category that is performing the best. All right, accessories. Inside accessories, which is that product that is performing the best? Let me check. E-reader pen. Okay. Inside this e-reader, who's the owner for it? So you see, Greg Winston is the owner. Okay, let me check which location he's working, so I can check the territorials as well. So it is US Northeast. So this is the kind of insights we can draw from Power BI, right? And then we have Q&A section, guys, over here. We can ask questions to the data, just like we ask questions to human. What is the count of lost by product category? And we can do that in our own chart as well. I'll show you that. So I simply have to, you don't have to do that. I'm just showing you the power of Power BI now. So I can simply go to the button and I can launch a Q&A button over here. And you will be surprised to know that this is a Q&A which is launched. I can simply click on it to launch it, right? I clicked on it and this is the question and answer round. I can ask whatever I want. For example, I can ask, what is sales by product, right? What is sales by product? And now it is giving me the list of all the products with the sales, right? For example, I ask, what is sales by category? So it will give me the list of all categories and the sales. And if I want to check it as donut chart, I can simply write as donut chart, right? So you will see now it is giving me a donut chart. So this is the power of Power BI that I'm talking about, guys. It is super, super powerful, and we can do a lot more in Power BI. There are a lot more things that we can do. And that's right, Rohit. I mean, we are following a breadth first approach. So guys, in my masterclass, I always follow a breadth first approach. Breadth first approach means I give you exposure to different tools and technologies like Power BI, Python, SQL, Excel, etc., etc. So I have a separate masterclass where we go in depth first approach, right? Where we go into the depth of one technology, we master it, complete the assignments, and then we will move ahead. So that is something that we can discuss at later point of time, right? So again, yeah, that you are right. This is a breadth first approach, and in masterclass, a good trainer will always follow a breadth first approach of teaching. Okay, perfect, guys. So apart from that, now you have to understand that, guys, why are we learning this? Of course, we are passionate about data, we are finding it interesting, etc., etc. But at the end of the day, we all want a highly paying job in this particular industry, right? So let us do a real-time job analytics on data analytics, on Power BI, on business analytics, etc., etc. Now understand that what is the difference between data analytics, business analytics, financial analytics, sales analytics, marketing analyst, retail analyst, research analyst, right, etc. Understand, guys, people will fool you a lot that these are different field, and you need to buy a course for, let's say, data analysis, and then you have to buy a course for business analysis separately, etc., etc. But understand that, don't get confused by these. Keep your fundamentals right. Only the data will change. The core technologies, the core skills will remain the same. For example, Power BI, SQL, Python, Excel, these are the 4 core skills that you need. Now, if you're from a finance background, you can move to financial analytics role. If you are from a generic background, you can move to data analytics role. If you're from a business background, you can move to business analytics role. If you're from a sales or retail background, you can move to retail analytics role, right? If you're from pharma background, you can move to pharma analytics role. The core skills remain the same, only the type of data will change. Okay, so you only need to focus upon these skills, whether you are targeting for data analytics role, business analytics role, or even data scientist role, right? The core skills will remain the same, and let us prove that to you as well. So let me do one thing, guys. Let me move to the LinkedIn, right? Let me move to my LinkedIn. And by the way, how many of you guys want to connect with me on LinkedIn? In case you want to do that, which I know you want to do that, right? So what I'll do, guys, I'll just drop in the profile link, and over there you will see a connect option, but I am open to forming connections as well, right? So you can simply connect with me as well. I'll be accepting that, so don't worry about it. Perfect. So guys, just if one of you can, or maybe one of you can confirm if this link is working or not. So this is my LinkedIn profile. One of you can confirm if this link is working or not. Quickly, guys, quickly. It's not. No, it should work. Yeah, Vyomika says it's working. What about the others, guys? It's working, right? Yeah, perfect. So this is again a LinkedIn profile where you can connect with me, and then I keep on posting some regular analytics content that you will get in your feed. So it's super relevant. Again, it's not a compulsion. So guys, I'll give you 5 seconds, and then we will move ahead to real-time job analytics, right? It will be a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So now, guys, you see this is a search bar, and I am simply typing data analyst, right? In jobs. Now let us check how many job openings do we have. Guys, you will see we have got more than 1 lakh job openings just on LinkedIn for just data analytics keyword. And let us check what are the industries that are hiring analysts, right? So you see over here Colgate, which is again a product based company, ABB, PepsiCo, which is a beverage FMCG company, right? Barclays, which is a management consulting company. Optum, it's a consulting firm. PepsiCo again. HP, electronics, right? We have got products, electronic products for that. Right? PepsiCo, Barclays, Optum, Dafnos, Citibank, Agoda, which is a kind of mediator website for flights, I guess, right? Cigna, Optum again, Agoda, Happy, EY, which is a big four, Boston BCG, which is again a big three, right? So these firms are hiring very, very actively, and we have got 1 lakh, more than 1 lakh job opening in this domain. And let us do one thing. Instead of data analyst, let me just write a business intelligence. You remember Power BI is Power Business Intelligence. Okay. So let us check how many job openings do we have. We have got 27,000 job openings just for business intelligence. ZS, a pharma consulting firm, Citibank, Amazon hiring very, very actively. Business intelligence engineer one, business intelligence engineer one, right? Again, BCG, PepsiCo. And let me show you the business intelligence salary for Amazon as well, because that is something which is also important for us, right? So I'll simply type, guys, business intelligence, Amazon salary, right? So let us have a sneak peek over that as well. So guys, over here you will see a typical business intelligence engineer salary is 15 lakh per annum. This is a typical from Glassdoor, right? And then if you move ahead, 13.8 lakh is the average, says ambition box. And we are not even talking about senior roles as of now. It is just BI engineer salary. And for BI engineer, you don't have to be an engineer, guys, right? You don't have to be from a BTech background. It's just that you need to have the right skills. Okay, let us look at some other firms that are hiring actively. Nokia, PCG, PepsiCo, Globemart, JP Morgan, a banking institute, right? Target, UBS, TransUnion, BNY Mellon, BCG again, TE Connectivity, PwC, which is again a big four. I was also a ex-analytical consultant in PwC. Okay, and then Barclays again. So these are hiring very, very actively. Now let me do one thing, guys. Let us go to our Naukri platform, right? So this is India's leading job consultancy platform. And let me log in over here. So once I log in, guys, you will see that a profile strength is excellent. And you will also see that I was in the search appearance of 3345 recruiters. And there are 161 recruiter actions still pending on my name. Okay. Now, what is that I am adding to my portfolio? Nothing fancy, guys, nothing fancy. If you will see over here, I have added that my skill set lies in business analytics, data analytics, business intelligence, which is nothing but BI, Tableau, Power BI, SQL, Python. Did I write anything fancy over here, right? The 4 skills which I have been talking about, that is what is written over here, and that is what you need to add as well, of course, along with some projects. Now let us do one thing, guys. Let me just write data analyst job over here. Okay, data analyst job over here. Let me just type that and let me click on search option, right? And guys, you will see over here we have got 67,000 job openings as far as data analytics is concerned, and the skill set lies again SQL, Excel, analytics, SQL, Python, Excel, business reporting. Reporting is nothing but Power BI dashboards, data analytics again, SQL again, Python, SQL again, Power BI. Power BI is something which is very, very important, guys, and super easy to learn, right? And then again, data analytics, data modeling, SQL, Python, Power BI, SQL, Python, Power BI again. You see, so these are the 3 skills which are in super high demand, guys. Right? We need to focus upon that along with Excel. And let me do one more thing. Let me, instead of writing data analytics, let me write financial analytics now, right? Financial analytics role. Financial analytics. Let me just type that. You will see we have got 57,000 job openings for that. And what are the skills that are in demand? Again, SQL, Python, Power BI, Excel, Power BI, Excel again, Power BI, data analytics, and then data related to finance. Got it? Data related to finance, but the core skills will remain the same. Again, SQL, Python, Power BI, SQL, Python, Power BI, something which is there in almost all the job openings. And again, you can search for, let's say, business analyst, right? So for business analyst also, guys, you will see that the number of job openings at 12,000. And if you will check, again, we have got Power BI, Excel, Python, SQL in the very second job that we have, right? So that is the power of, these four skills, are very deadly combo. Apart from that, we can also search for, let's say, Power BI jobs. How many jobs are there for Power BI? You will see we have got almost 60,000 jobs for Power BI, right? And then I see that there are people who are saying that, guys, what about freshers? So guys, again, there are jobs for freshers. It's just your mindset that it's telling you that there are no job for freshers. If I will search for analyst role, right, 23,000 profile experience, I will keep it to 0. You can check there are 7,000 job profiles waiting for you to fill if you are a complete fresher in the analytics domain. And I have just kept a keyword of analyst, right? I have not even typed business analyst, data analyst, financial analyst, just analyst. And if you want to check, I can type financial analyst as well, right? If I'll just type financial analyst over here, and I will just type fresher, although, I will make sure that, you learn a lot of things as we move ahead so that you are not treated as fresher in the market. Just for financial analyst, there are 2,500 job openings. Okay, more than that. So you see business analytics, financial analytics, financial analytics again, 0 to 5 years, 2 to 5 years, and then 5 to 10 lakhs. Got it? So this is the demand that this particular industry is having, and we ourselves post a lot of jobs, guys. So we are Jobaj, as you know, right? So we are Jobaj family. And if I'll simply type Jobaj and I'll remove this particular section, can we remove this? Okay, let me just type Jobaj. So just for freshers, you see, we have got 522 jobs. And let me do one thing. Let me just increase it to everything. Seems like it is misbehaving. Okay, let me just put it like this, right? So you see, we have got 10,000 jobs listed on the portal, on Naukri portal, just by our own firm, that is Jobaj. I think it is more than that. It is close to 15,000, but it has just kept a filter of 5 years over here. I don't want that. Let me just put 30 years and click on search. No, so I think there's something wrong, but let me just check with 5 years filters, right? So you will see we have got 10,000 jobs listed on the portal, and right from starting we have business analyst, and then right from finance domain to marketing, sales, HR, and then acquisition as well. So we are hiring in multiple domains. So that sort of network we have with external as well as with internal HRs of our community, right? Along with this, we have got fresher jobs as well. So you will see we've got 522 jobs which are listed as fresher. You see 0 to 4 years, business development, 6 lakh to 10 lakh of package, again 7 to 15 lakh. So this is, opportunities are waiting for you. You just have to get the right mentor, you just have to get the right roadmap, and you have to hit the target. All right. Apart from that, if I just go to my own portal, okay, if I just go to our own portal, which is Jobaj, and if I just select on it, so we are one of the leading, job consultancy firm in the market. And over here also, we can simply check how many jobs are there for the data. So if I'll go to find job and data job, right? So you will see that we have got 8742 data job opening listed on our portal from JP Morgan, from State Street Bank, from Credi Bank, right? So all these are the job openings that we have got with respect to our internal as well as external HR network, right? So as I told you again and again, guys, opportunities are waiting for you and you need to grab it. Now, guys, understand that I am going to drop a super secret to you. Okay. So this is something which people usually don't discuss, but I am going to share it with you. So if you want, you can make a note of it as well, because this is the insider information and this will help you a lot in your career. Okay. If you're looking for high paying jobs, and this will stay with you for lifetime, the importance of personal portfolio. Even if you're from a different background, even if you have a career gap, even if you're just student just studying in college, personal portfolio is something that will set you apart from the crowd. What do I mean by that? So let me show you that as well. What kind of personal portfolio, guys, you need to target so that you are in the top 1% of people who are looking for job in the analytics domain. Got it? So just focus on my screen, guys. So this is a Credly platform that I have got. Right? This is a Credly platform, and over here you can see anyone can come to this website. I can embed these websites in my resume. Anyone can see that, okay, I'm Microsoft certified Power BI data analyst. Anyone can come and anyone can verify my badge, which was issued to me by Microsoft, right? Anyone can come and anyone can check whether I'm a Tableau desktop specialist or not, right? So you can check, you can verify my badges as well, right? It is last submitted and verified. Anyone can come and anyone can verify whether I'm a Python certified developer for analytical roles as well or not, right? Again, it was issued by Microsoft. I keep on practicing on HackerRank as well. You can check, I've got gold badge in SQL, silver badge in Python, right? And my mentees have got gold badge in Python. They are one step ahead of me, right? So this is what I am showcasing to the world. This is what I am showcasing to the recruiters. I will be embedding all these profiles in my resume so that they can get a flavor of what I am capable of. Right? And then I keep on participating in some competitions as well. This was a competition which was covered by Times of India as well, right? Which was again a CANSAT competition where we were invited to US, and I was in the analytical teams, and we were able to secure second position worldwide. I keep on writing some research papers as well. So I recently received a research paper by the name of Autonomous Book Sorter System. Again, that was something where I was handling the analytical part. So just imagine if I embed these type of portfolios in my resume, what kind of impact it is going to have in the mind of recruiters, even though I'm a fresher, right? Just take a case, I'm a fresher. I am from a different domain. Let's say I'm working in some other industry. I want to switch into analytics. They will see that, okay, I don't have to train him. He is already earning a lot of things. He is already earning a lot of badges. He has earned a lot of certifications, right? His skills are speaking for himself more than his certificates. Got it? More than his experience. So that is what you need to do. If you want to note it down, Credly, HackerRank. If you want, you can practice on platforms like Kaggle, Kaggle, that I'll be sharing, that we'll be discussing explicitly tomorrow. Okay. So Kaggle is also a very good platform. I keep on practicing on Kaggle as well. Kaggle is a super cool platform for data enthusiasts. Over there, we can participate in competitions. We can build our own portfolio. We can write and deploy our own codes. So you see, I have 53 codes, one data set, almost 800 followers, usually my mentees over there. And I keep on following my close mentees as well, right? So this is the portfolio, guys, that you need to build. And you can check my LinkedIn portfolio as well. And I am actively pursuing my master's in data science and engineering from BITS Pilani, right? Even though I am in the industry, even though I know a lot of stuff, but I have to stay relevant. So with that mindset, guys, work on your portfolio. That will help you a lot. Okay. Now, my mentees are actively doing this. My mentees, you see over here, Kaggle portfolio. These are all my mentees who are building their Kaggle portfolio. HackerRank portfolio, these are all my mentees. For example, if I open, let's say Karan, you will see Karan has earned gold badge in Python. Even I have earned just silver badge, right? So these are all my mentees who I monitor their progress over there. So this is what you need to do. Okay. Now, guys, apart from this, there were a lot of questions around that. Okay, Rakshit, can you also, guide us on what are some of the good courses that are available in the market? And do you teach us personally? What about your depth first module, etc., etc.? So, guys, again, as I told you that there are people who are teaching analytics. So there are some pros and cons to both. So I will be sharing with you some of the programs that have decent curriculum, but again there are some cons associated with that as well. So let me show you that as well. So guys, you see, this is a Simply Learn program which offer data analytics certification. The content is good and the price is 54,000 rupees, right? Apart from that, if you go to business analytics course by IntelliPad, again, the content is same as data analytics, 75,000 excluding GST. Corporate training, not even mentioned because it is super expensive, right? Data analytics by IntelliPad, again, the same curriculum. But if you will see over here, the price is $1,000, which is 85,000 rupees, excluding GST, and corporate training, not even mentioned. And then if you want to go some fancy certifications, right, it might cost you 3-4 lakh also. Apart from that, if you want to learn just Power BI from Simply Learn, let's say, right, you can go to enroll now, 33,000 excluding GST and corporate training, not even mentioned. Again, same goes with Power BI certification just for Power BI by IntelliPad. If you will see, right, you will see over here, we have got $176 and then, $300, which is almost 25,000 excluding GST. And then, we don't have in corporate training is not even mentioned. So the idea, oh, I see, seems like I was not sharing my screen. Yeah, so these were the dashboard. These were the content that I wanted to show you, that this is, for example, Simply Learn, and you can check that it is 54,000 rupees. Business analyst, again, if you will check, the price point over here is 75,000 excluding GST. Corporate training not even mentioned, and then corporate training again not mentioned over here. This is some different portal, $1,000, which is again 85,000 rupees. If you check Python certification for data analytics, enroll now, 20,000 excluding GST, corporate training not even mentioned. And then Power BI, 33,000 excluding GST, corporate training not even mentioned. EduReka, if you just go for Power BI program, right? So again, it is also close to, I think, 10,000 just for Power BI, right? If I'm right, I'm not sure though. Yeah, 17,000, right? 18,000. Self-paced is again, let me check, 13,000 excluding GST, corporate training not even mentioned. So the idea that I'm trying to give is these programs, might be good, the curriculum might be good, but they are a very, very huge investment, guys. And apart from that, I don't know whether the mentor will help you in building your own personal portfolio, whether the mentor himself or herself have a good personal portfolio, whether they are in the industry or not, they are practicing in the industry, whether they know what is trending in the market, do they have a placement support or not. So that is something which is lacking, and that is something which I don't like, whether you have live sessions or just the recorded sessions over there. Okay, so these are some of the issues, guys, that that are there with these programs. Okay, and then again, how to find the right mentor, right? So guys, these are some of you, but again, it's an independent process, so whatever it takes for you, it is just my recommendation. Now guys, apart from that, a lot of people were also discussing about it. Rakshit, what about a depth first program? Can we choose you as our mentor, etc., etc., or can we be a part of your cohort? So guys, I do have a program for that. But before launching that program, or before telling you the details about that particular program, I first of all want to understand my audience a bit more. Okay, so guys, I will be launching a poll for you, which is a kind of simple poll, which contains two questions. I think not more than that. So the first poll that you will see on your screen is, are you serious in transitioning to data science and analytics as a career option, even though you are from a BCom background, BBA background, sales, finance, marketing, BTech, MTech, MBA, or a person with career gap, or pharma, or maybe a teacher, or maybe a CA background, right? Are you guys, really serious in upskilling yourself in this data science and analytics as a career options, right? I only want serious participants over here. So you can maybe just cast in your votes. Again, it won't take you much time, as you know that, right? It takes very little time to just cast in your vote. As soon as the vote reaches 70%, we will be dropping off on that. Okay. So just do that, guys. It won't take you much time. Perfect. So once you do that, all right. So it is completed now. Let me do one thing. Let me just end the poll and share the results with you. Guys, 82% over here says yes, 1% says no, 17% says maybe. That's perfectly fine. 82% is a good number that we have got. Now, guys, I also want to launch the last poll before we kick off. How much time can you dedicate to upskill in a week, right? In a week. I'm not even talking about in a day. This is in a week, in 1 week. So you will see a poll on your screen with 4 options. So just cast in your votes over here. Okay, just cast in your votes over there. So 0 to 2 hours, all right. So 60% has been done. 60% has been done. 70% has been done. All right. Let me end the poll and share the results with you. Okay, let us wait till 75. Okay. 73 has been done. 74 and 75. Perfect. So guys, now you see that 13% are saying 0 to 2 hours. 28% are saying 2 to 4 hours. 24% are saying 4 to 6 hours, and 35% are saying 6+ hours. Guys, I will tell you very frankly, I would need at least 3 to 4 hours per week from you, right? Per week, not even per day, per week from you to upskill. Okay, so that is what is my minimum requirement. But again, as you know that if there are some emergencies and if you want to pause the program, that is a separate game. You can pause the program as well whenever there is some emergency, but I would need at least 2 to 3 hours or 3 to 4 hours per week from you. Okay, but again, you can pause the program as well. So on that note, let me do one thing, guys. Let me just share my screen and let me show you what I have got in my bucket. Okay, so let me share my screen and you can keep a focus over there. So guys, we have launched a corporate training learning program, which is the best program available in the market in data science and analytics, in collaboration with Jobaj Learnings, Pro Capitas, and Ishan Group of Institution. Every institute, trust me, every institute or every organization has a specific role to play in our corporate training learning program in data science and analytics. And I will be your core trainer, coach, and your mentor for this particular program. Right? This is the best program available in the market and on Jobaj Learning as well, as far as your upskilling journey is concerned in data science and analytics. Guys, once we complete the program, we will be eligible, or once we complete all the assignments, projects, everything, right? We will be eligible for all the job openings, mainly for data analytics, business analytics, decision analyst, sales analyst, marketing analyst. Big Four have positions like associate, senior associate. Big Three have consultant, senior consultant, Power BI developer, analytical engineer, supply chain analyst, BI developer, visualization specialist, data engineer, etc., etc. So you will be eligible for all these job openings once we complete all the assignments, all the learnings, all the projects, and of course the personal portfolio in my under my guidance. All right. Now, guys, as you know, it's a corporate training learning program, the best program that we have got. We have got semester wise approach over here. In semester one, guys, in semester one, as you know, my style of teaching, I always focus upon the core concept, the core fundamentals, because my mentees are from different domains. More than 70% of my mentees are from BBA, BCom, let's say MCom, electrical, mechanical, civil background, or maybe teachers, CAs, finance background. So that is, it is very, very important for us to focus upon the core concept, the core fundamental. What is RDBMS? What is EDA? What is aggregation? What is deviation, distribution, data imputation, sentimental, big data, database, data warehouse, data lake, right? So that you guys exactly know what it is once we move, or once you're deployed to a project, once you go for the interviews, you don't sound like a noob, right? You should sound like a pro person. You should sound like an expert. So that is why this particular stuff is very important. This is what we are going to cover in semester one. Guys, once we complete semester one, then I will welcome you to Python core concepts and data analytics using Python. So Python is something which we don't have to fear, because we don't have to build some softwares, guys. We are there for our data analytical journey, for our business analytical journey, right? That does not require hardcore skills, but a minimum skills required to manipulate the data is essential. Hence, in semester 2, I will welcome you to the programming world with Python. You will learn right from starting, first of all, the core concepts, as you know my style of teaching. And then we will learn how to manipulate data, how to interact with that data using Python, right? So we'll be learning about that, how to clean data, how to model data, how to visualize data so that a business can take insights from it. Everything right from beginning to the end. And guys, again, understand, I am not a big fan of pen and paper, right? So whatever we will do, we will upload it to a place where our recruiters can come and they can check. Right? They can simply come and check what we are working upon, what all skill set we have got, etc., etc. Then, guys, we will move to a cool off semester. Okay, after semester 2, Excel is something which is very, very important. So we will move to Excel mastery, which is data management using Excel. We will learn about all the essential concepts of Excel. We will build some projects as well that will help us in our analytical journey using Excel, because Excel is something which we cannot ignore, right, at any point of time. So Excel is something that we are going to learn right from basic, advanced, intermediate, all the steps we are going to learn as far as our analytics journey is concerned. Then, guys, we are going to move to semester 3, which is structured query language, SQL, very important. And we know that when we were doing real-time job analytics, there were jobs which did not contain Python or did not contain Power BI, but SQL was something which was there in almost all the job profiles, right? So SQL is something that we are going to learn right from starting till the end. We are going to focus upon SQL. We are going to learn how to extract data, how to fetch data, how to interact with data, how to manipulate data using SQL. And trust me, guys, it is super easy. And my style of teaching, you know, right? We'll be starting right from scratch, intermediate, advanced project, and we will upload all our work on folder so that our business or our recruiters can come and check what we have been working upon. Then, of course, semester 4 contains Power BI, Microsoft Power BI, right? We will learn in level 1 certification how to download, install, data connector, transformation, indexing, health of data, merge, append, query, aggregation, everything we are going to learn, right? Relationship, cardinality, all the important concepts. Then we will move to level 2 certification, guys, where we will learn some advanced concepts like bookmark pane, key influencers, scatter plot, donut chart, Power BI, query editor, DAX formulas, LODs, advanced drill down, advanced analytics. So these are some topics which are asked in interviews a lot, right? I know, because I keep on taking a lot of interviews, I give a lot of interviews. So it is important that we clear both these certifications, okay? And again, right from scratch, we are going to go on a journey to complete both of these certifications. Apart from this, guys, there are some special added value bonuses for you because it's a corporate training learning program and we are JobAj, which is one of the key job consulting firm in India. Over here, you get resume building. So we have premium tools where we have got AI based resume builders. So you will be getting a free access to that I will be showing you in a while, where you can build your resume and I will personally review your resume and I'll guide you what is lacking in your resume or what you should have in your resume, how you should improve in your resume, etc., etc. You will get interview preparation guide directly by me, one-on-one live mock interview that I will be taking. I will be judging your analytical skills, your case study skills, etc., etc., and then I will guide you on that as well. And then you have 100% job assistance by our portal Job Arch, right? Over there we have got leading jobs, so you have got job assistance as well. So these are all the special added value that we have provided in this corporate training learning program package. Okay. Apart from this, guys, why are we different? So it is not just recorded videos, unlike other platforms. I am not a big fan of that. It's either a hybrid model, guys. Hybrid model as in we have some recorded content and then we have the live sessions, recorded content, live session. So to and fro, we have to learn, we have to keep on interacting, we have to ask our doubts. So you have 52 live sessions where we will interact every weekend, where we will learn, where we will, together upskill.